Hello everybody, thanks for watching today. Bringing something a little bit different, but just as important. And we're going to be covering how to build a little outbuilding. Now this one's going to be about 100 square feet, which basically keeps everything from needing any kind of building permit. Out here, if it's less than 120 square feet, you don't need a building permit. So this is going to be a DIY shed, even though I have my buddy Wes here, and he is a licensed contractor and actually knows what he's doing. So I thought this would be a great video to get a better idea of how to build a solid outbuilding, instead of, if I were to try to do this myself, would probably go down in a bad windstorm or something. So I got real help out here today, and we're going over forming up the floor here for the outbuilding. It's gonna be a little pump house. And so where do we go from here? I guess lunch. I thought we had lunch before we started.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, so we're getting about a year and a half or two ago I started digging this out because I knew I was going to want a well house here. As you can see by the holding tank, it's pretty rusty, been sitting out here getting beaten up. Just in general, it'd be a nice way to keep it out of the sun and keep our water cooler for that reason, and give me a little bit of storage for plumbing supplies, an extra little generator for when the power frequently goes out here. Yeah, PG&E. So I got a little bit of help here today, and hopefully we'll be able to clear some stuff up on how to do this. So you can see here when we started, just to kind of catch up to where we're at, Wes had initially screwed this big square together with a 2x8, and then he went and sunk these concrete stakes, and then we kind of went to this uphill corner here, which was the high spot, and started by screwing that one down first, and then running the level to each of the other stakes here so that we got the whole thing level. Now, when it came to squaring it up, most people would just grab the tape and go from one corner to the other corner, but one problem that we're having here is the holding tank was in the way. So I saw him doing some marking and some tape measure work before he squared this up, and I didn't know what he was doing, because it wasn't going corner to corner, but it sure looked good, and I knew he was making it square. So Wes, you mind giving us a quick explanation of how you did the square without pulling corner to corner?
Well, use basically a 3-4-5 method where you measure the bottom and the side of a triangle, and which was 3 and then 4 and 5 between, or you could go 6, 8, 12 or whatever.
So using the Pythagorean theorem, we're A squared, B squared, C squared kind of stuff here.
So like 1/3 and 2/3 down on the other side?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, I guess we don't have anything to add to that. So he was doing the 3, 4, 5 stuff that he was just explaining.
That's the more interesting, yeah. We're all taking steps to become more self-sufficient every day.
Absolutely.
Because the systems that support society are crumbling around us, and it's quite obvious at this point. So I really appreciate, Wes, you lending us your expertise and showing us a little bit how to do that.
No problem.
And then just to go over here, you can see where he's put some marks down here, and that's where he was measuring his 3, 4, 5 stuff. I'm not exactly. You want to point out like where you were marking it and how you're measuring it?
Sure.
All right.
So just to make it easy, instead of making it 3, 4, 5, I made 6 foot mark over here. Well, I did an 8 foot here and a 6 foot there, and then I essentially just had someone hold my other end for me on that mark. And then the difference is 10 feet.
And then we're gonna pretty much be starting up here with forming in some of the inside. Basically, I'm gonna have to backfill this with some gravel, and we're gonna be leaving the center exposed. We're not gonna be pouring concrete over that. That way, if there's any plumbing repairs or anything that needs to be done, we can dig through. So I think we're about ready to start the inside framing, or are we gonna start filling this thing?
Fill it.
All right, I guess I'm gonna hop on the tractor and start filling it up.
Don't hit the forms with the tractor.
That was like the choppiest video I've ever recorded.
Choppiest, huh?
My phone couldn't keep up.
It was glitching.
Yeah.
Check it.
All right, we're gonna forgive Wes. It's his first time using my tractor, and my tractor is not very fun. But it is working today. That is amazing. And I just happen to have a pile of gravel sitting up the hill from a delivery I got when we moved in, just to help out with the driveway. We don't really have any concrete or asphalt out here. It's gravel roads to dirt roads to Skinny's house. So we bring in our own gravel to try to keep the roads down, but you might notice there's not exactly any two-wheel drive cars around here. Just getting out of our driveway can be difficult. Most trucks have a hard time getting up there. Anyways, that's a side point. All right, so go fourth and go put it in rabbit fast there on the other shifter. Are you in fast or slow? Okay, so if you're gonna go in slow, then you're gonna wanna hit all the way up and back, and probably even second gear. Yeah, that ought to get you up the hill faster. Yeah, he's got a foot throttle or a hand throttle. I know Wes has been on my tractor before because he actually taught me how to use it, but he hasn't used it since then, and it's been a few years. Now he has to find reverse. Aha, you got it. All right, so we got the filler in there, and Wes is just putting the inside forms in, squaring them up, leveling them out. He's got his string run so that we make sure the top of the concrete's flush. And then, yeah, we'll be pouring the area here, and then, like I said, we'll leave that inner area open for access to plumbing. And then as soon as we've got that down, everything's been wetted down so it doesn't suck all the water out of the concrete when we pour it. And we're about to go get a concrete cart, which should hold about a yard of concrete. Hopefully make this job a little easier instead of mixing them all up by bags and in the bags in the wheelbarrow. That's never fun. So yeah, we're just about ready to go get concrete.
Go forward right here.
All right.
And come back this way, baby.
it. That's the glory shot right here. Oh, we got the shovel. I gotta get back in there. All right, here we go. Did you add liquid or just kept going?
What's that?
Did you add liquid or anything? You just kept doing it?
I added a tiny bit of water, just plain making myself, but yeah, I just kept going basically.
It looks completely different, man.
Yeah.
I regret ever leaving. No, it looks amazing, man.
Nice.
It's gone past construction to art. Well into art. Look at this man. So a couple notes for the experience is splatter is a real deal. If you had like the Mona Lisa in here, you'd want to protect that thing. We did have Rick's truck over here. I needed to clean it off after it was hit by some splatter. It's down there as well. Other than that, this is looking gorgeous. Look at that. Gonna wait a bit, hit it with some steel, and take it from there.
I'll take a quick look. If you don't find it,
Now
just
for
get
some
that
lunch.
thing out of here, you know.
Okay.
All right. There we go. Just delete it. We're not going to use the bolts.
Not at all?
I forgot that we had to put the carpet in early. Hey Rick, you get money back on bolts.
Why?
Because we're not going to use them.
Oh, okay.
What do they run you?
None of them?
None of them.
Because the first layer is too deep or
Yep.
too shallow and too hard?
Yep.
I wondered about that.
I know. I thought about it earlier and I totally spaced on it.
Do you want some carriage bolts or something?
I'll just drill it later.
You could drill, yeah, I was gonna say.
By the time we get anything else, it'll just.
I might have some redheads or something.
I'll just drill those in later.
Okay.
It's been an hour since we put that down. And he already used magic, and now he's working true magic.
Getting even smoother, huh? Nice.
It is. Look at that. What a touch. Would you say it's been an hour?
It's probably been somewhere close to that.
About an hour since we laid it.
We're
It
almost
looks so
there.
good. Yeah, it looks so good.
Ooh, we need to dump this out and clean it out.
Is that going? Is there anywhere else you want that before it dries?
We'll just dump it on the ground somewhere.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, cool. You know what year it is? It's 2021.
That's it.
Is it still sticky?
It's still a liquid right now. It's not even a solid. So yeah, it's all.
I remember a time when they had to put cement at school because there's a hole.
Yeah, they fill it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was only a little bit of it, and it wasn't that smooth. That's why I was gonna get stuck on it.
He's dancing with. Yeah, he's playing with fire here. But
It looks so smooth. It looks so smooth.
I
that it-
agree. I think Uncle Wes has worked some true magic here. As usual. And he's gonna grab a stick here so that you can put your name in it.
What about that block?
Say again?
What about
No,
this?
that's poor resolution. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. A pen for the times.
Plenty. Now, write your name right here.
I can't make it like that.
You need
It's
help?
like, so hard.
That's good. That's pretty. That's close.
Let's see. So you want a D here?
Yeah, that's a B.
Yeah. Excellent.
It's like almost hard.
Almost hard. Nice job, guys. There's a beautiful.
It looks
It's a big.
It looks so good that someone could like already walk on it.
Yeah, she's not wrong, but it would leave footprints.
Soon enough. Soon enough.
Should be litter.
It is.
Footprints on it.
Besides, if someone
Hey, Audrey, take your foot
That's not a bad idea.
and put a footprint right there with your foot.
Let's see if. Yeah.
There you go. Cool.
Perfect. Perfect.
Now go. Oh, you didn't get your hands dirty. That's good.
there's only pen on it.
Nice job, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it's the middle of the night. Just checking on everything here, see that there's no paw prints, basically. Chickens have already put themselves in for the night, so I don't have to worry about them trying to come dig this up. But just wanted to give a special thanks out to Wes and Christian for making this happen. This was a big undertaking, as you could see. Wes was working very hard at making this all happen. And thank you, Christian, for catching a bunch of video. Without you, I couldn't have really had a full video of content to put out today. So again, just thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you learned something. And this is a project that if you're working on, you can come back here and get some pointers on how to get everything finished out. Have a great night.